avatars. Hello everybody, welcome. Should load up the queue. I just had a little bit of time today. Not gonna stream real long, probably about 2 hours, and just play some Temtem. Brain's too fried from work today to do any coding. And League, I'm losing League lately. I got Blue Monkey off stream. I was playing like 3 games, did like 5 encounters, and it happened to pop up. I think Kai's been running the same team for the last who knows how long. The natures are the worst because Saipat and Mudrid are really good against most of these. So I think I'm actually going to ban the Lawali. Lawali also walls my own Lawali and Grandpa, so it's kind of restricted in what I can actually do. Yo, Zelrak, thank you so much for the sub. How you doing? Saw you were playing, was it a Loft last night? Bringing that back? How was that? It sucks because Volfi plus whatever Tataru does kills either Saipat or Mudrid. Because I pick Saipat here, that should threaten out... Yeah, whatever. Lost is on the back burner. Oh, gotcha. Played Genshin. Okay. Gotta find a new game for Sundays until they finish it. Oh, so you're basically caught up. Or is the game must be in early access then? You have to start over every time they update? Ew, 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 ew. That's disgusting. Hey, Laura, good to see you. Another late night for you? If I don't have Mudrid, Inky's gonna be kind of an issue. But only kind of. I think I'm going to take out the Skunch, because Skunch and Raiken are both very tanky and I have limited options to deal with them. But if I take out Skunch, that's one less prio pair for Raiken, and Skunch is one of the problematic ones, so. That's good. I will bring Mudrid, and Grandpa's probably going to be my swap in for Saipat turn 1. So I definitely want that. Not that far. Do we want to start over? Possibly have to start over again. And another inevitable update. Yeah. How's game dev been? To be honest, I haven't really touched it much in the last month or so. That's what's been on my back burner. I mean, streaming in general has. It's like the second stream I've done all month. Refactoring isn't particularly entertaining, and basically right now I'm just trying to bug fix a few things. Handcuffs and what? Res badge? Handcuffs, res badge? Definitely don't need Grandpa for a whole lot, so I'm gonna swap it in for Saipat. I don't know if I'm faster than the Volfi, and I'm not gonna bother plaguing it unless I know I'm faster. But yeah, and then life's been busy too. Good, but busy. Ew, okay. Good play. And then I'm trapped still. Okay. That's fair. He could be faster than me, which would be really bad. Haven't touched yours after release. Get what people take so long to do updates. If you get a breather, it's hard to pick it up again. Yeah. 100%. I was really hoping to do some damage to that Volphy, but getting damage on the Tataru is also super valuable. I'm gonna bring in Saipat here to make sure I get the hold off of Nicho, and also because Saipat actually resists a fire move, Mudrid does not. I'm not actually going to burn Tornado here. I'm just going to use another Hypoxia. Because I will be faster than this. I'm going to be slower than the Raiken. I guess I should have used priority on the Raiken to finish it off. I wasn't thinking about this possibility. That's a lot of damage to that thing. Wow. I think this is the point where I have to make an important decision. So Gust can outspeed Raiken and take it out. But if he swaps Volphy in for Golzy, he'll get priority on Hasty Lunge. So I think I have to do Gust and cover with Nicho. Yo, Zekro, good to see ya. How's it going? You do take it out, but it doesn't do a whole lot. I get some chip damage on it, but he goes for the Saipat. Taser? Do I live? I think I live on a sliver. 2 health. Grinding personal projects? That's always nice. I've been good, I've been good. Kinds of personal stuff you've been working on. Trying to build the best vectorizer. I don't know what a vectorizer is, but that sounds cool. And the best one on the market sounds even cooler. So I think I have to sack some health on Seismunch here just to buy time. Not that Seismunch is real important. But if I hit him with an Ice Shuriken, he's not going to get... He's going to ignore the cold, and he's going to get the speed boost, which is the last thing I want to happen. I can probably kill it at this range with Ice Shuriken, but I wasn't able to kill him before. Ooh, charged Iron Filings. That one stings a little bit, but not too bad. I forget what max speed Seismunch is. Max speed is 304. So this is, if this is a 500 speed Seismunch, I will get outsped on my Saipat. and lose the game. Which I honestly I knew it was beforehand. Because Kai always runs max size much. My Madrid would have outsped, but there was Prio, so yeah. There's I would have actually died to the hook. So I save 1 speed on the Psypat because the only matchup where it would ever matter is Size Munch, and I resist both of its moves. But in this case, it is like the one case where it does matter. So GG. Anything other than 500 speed Size Munch, and I would have had that. Turn an RPG or JPG into a PNG. Into a vector image that scales automatically to any scale because it turned into math. Okay. T3 chat if you need AI stuff. Super cheap. I don't do a whole lot with AI. Usually just concepting. But I'll keep it in mind. I don't even have anything to hunt right now. I've got like my entire team that I'd potentially want. I guess I should ping the Discord. I guess I didn't even see if I had speed arrow to see if I would have won if I was max speed even. It's kind of sad when you say just saving 5 TVs and 1 thing just to lose them elsewhere. It's like I survived on 2 health, so if I had taken the TVs out of health, and it was any closer, I would have lost because I didn't have it in health. But I survived on health, but then lost in speed. Like, obviously I could have taken it out of damage in this case, but that's not always the case. I think what needed to happen is I needed to predict the Golzy swap in earlier and kill the Raikin immediately. That way I wouldn't have had to guess on which slot was swapping with Psypat Grandpa on board, and that would have saved me a lot. So, kind of my bad there. Oh, Ringy. Using a Lumic Gallios. It's so interesting to see those actually around nowadays. It's actually a weird team. Shaolant, Anatan, Digikoish, Birds. I was gonna say it's relatively melee weak. I don't know. It does. I can't imagine this is a stall Gallios. I think I banned the Shaolant, and then I picked Mudrid. Because then the only thing that can come in to Mudrid is Mashuk, and then I can bring in Grandpa. And there's no electrics, so Grandpa can completely threaten the Mashuk. Now, if he knows I'm not bird season, he can bring in his birds freely, but if I was bird season, then I would be completely free into those as well. Yo, Billy, good to see you. Temtem in this age. I had the time to stream today, and today's like my longest day of the month at work, so I just was not gonna code. It just wasn't gonna happen. So Temtem works. So this is a little tough. He doesn't have any. He's only got 1 water for synergy with Hazrat. But I'm not sure if I want to try and force an endgame with Anatan. So one of the two. I'm not really afraid of the birds. I got double melee and like Lawali Amphitheater. Not even really afraid of the Mashuk. Maybe I should be, but I'm just not. Let's see if Anatan can do anything this game. Like my team, it could go either way, honestly. Like, Aohi's not weak to it. It can control it, put it to sleep. Golzy, he'll die in one Crystal Bite, but if I get a show-off into an Oshi, that'll deal like 80% of its health. Boss got into a car accident. Acting strength coach. Here's your first day off after 3 and 3. Dang, I hope he's alright. Man, this sounds like a lot of extra work on you, but hope you're doing alright with it. Hey, Commander, good to see ya. You still playing Commander? Still playing Commander? I'll probably pick up Lawali here just so I can have some neutral damage against Anatan if need be. The same Commander game. Yeah, I guess I did stream. What was it? Was it on Saturday? I don't know. It was fairly recently. And Lawali's good at countering Turok. I don't know what's going to happen here turn 1. I mean, it could be a Clay Ball Ice Cubes, but I don't even know if that kills Mudrid. Because Ice Cubes is weak, and Clay Ball is even weaker, especially on a Gallios. So I think I Soil Steam, and I Hypoxia. Now, Bully does count for Doom, so I can get the Bully boost by attacking the... It's not Iridescence? Why are you running Digicoish then? That sucks. Who does that? Oh, Mud Shower. I forgot it actually has a turn 1. I would have never stayed in if I knew it was going to be flipping Iridescence. Whatever. He's doing good, just has a concussion. That's good. Supposed to do school work all day. You slept until 11 instead. I didn't know if he'd stay in. I thought it might have been a swap to Anatan to eat the double in. There's the Bully boost coming in handy. Probably would have been a Denigrate, so I'm really glad to avoid that. No synergy, but I don't need it, so that's fine. You're about to play? Alright, good luck, good luck. Losing Mudrid does hurt for Anatan, though. It means I do have to have, like, backup options. I'm not sure about that one, but that's fine. Oh, a double swap, okay. So he wants his Earth move up on the Turok. If that's enough bar Anatan, it's just a free swap, so. Oh, it's Tukma Mask. Okay. I don't have any poisons, so that's very whatever. Gonna bring an Aohi, get the hold off so I can snooze the Anatan. Just playing a lot of mind games here. I guess it could be just a chains hit trap to Lawali. No, it's a heat up. gonna swap in Golzy. And then Hypno the Anatan. Could be something crazy like a side wastewater into a mineral hail. That'd be a really crazy prediction though. I know he's got Tukma Mask. GG. I got nothing. Oh, it was into a diamond for it. Okay. That's interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting that one. I do need Golzy alive. Grandpa I only need for the Mashuk, which I'm going to do a ton of damage to if he doesn't swap here. Curious what this Anatan's moveset is, if it even has Mineral Hail, or maybe that's the move he got rid of. I hope this takes out the Koish. The stupid thing's really bulky, so I don't know for sure. Oh, of course. Crystal Bite, come on, Grandpa, you can take it, you can take it. Huge. I'm actually going to take a risk and gamble that he's going to rest here. Thinking that I'm going to Hypno. That wasn't bad either. Anatan might just solo win the game, and this is what I was saying. I should have banned the Anatan, and that would have been the smarter play. I intentionally didn't ban it to see, because it's a Tem you don't see often, and I wanted to see how I would play against it. And, I mean, just... The Koish not being Iridescence completely killed everything. And then he had some good swaps, too. I'm pretty sure the Anatan solo wins the end game. I OX by 1, which really sucks here, because I burned my adrenaline shot. If I had one more turn without OXing, I think I'd be in a good enough spot, but I'm not. Wow, that is a squishy Machuk. This is the diamond fort I lose. Yeah. GG. I'm actually a little surprised he went for the kill there. If I have any chance of winning, it's because of that. So now I have to gamble on, does he attack here or does he rest here? If he attacks... I need to hypno. And if not, I need to rest and wait. Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to play it just a little bit safer. Because I can still get 2 show-offs here. Oh, he did attack, so I made the right play. Will it matter? Probably not, but it's something. I need to go for Fiery Soul for raw damage. I have no way to reduce his damage, and I definitely die to a Crystal Bite. Okay, never mind. 7% on that. I know he's +6, but still. No, that does 0 damage. If this doesn't kill, I can win, but he's a heated up Anatan. Yeah. Yeah. That's just one of those Tems. If you have... Anatan is either the most useless Tem on your team or the most useful. I was not expecting the Diamond Fort. Honestly, I'm still not used to it having that move. But, yeah, I had plenty of ways to win that game and just got outplayed, so GG. Yeah, I was wondering why the Anatan swapped in on turn 2, because the only high hold move I'm used to it having is Mineral Hail, which given a heat up into a Mineral Hail when he side hit would have been really valuable. But getting the Diamond Fort helped him in the long run. So I mean, either play would have won him the game. As soon as he hit his own Anatan is when he won. It was a complete gamble, and I saw the play. I even called it out. I didn't think he would do it, but it was the right play. Yo, Win, good to see you. Since you've been here. I haven't been streaming much, so I don't blame you. How you been? You winning some tournaments? Really? Why? Super busy with internship applications, interviews. Finally got in one. That's awesome. I forget what's your major? Are you like a computer science or something similar to that? Because I've heard that those internships are so hard to get. So getting one is a huge accomplishment. Comp science, yeah. I thought that was it. I've heard nothing but pain. Oh, it's this dude right here that just forfeited on me. Okay, what do I have, like a boo emote? Slow clap's good enough. Well, just make sure you definitely you try and overachieve at this internship so that they can offer you a job at the end of it. Yeah, super lucky and you were selected at Microsoft for New York City. Dang! Finally could put something else on your resume other than stuff you did from 3 years ago. Yeah. Gotta pick up some more personal projects. You know, it's like in between your league matches. Oh, I've been trying to do some league still. I've usually been playing it instead of Temtem as is just the main game, but I got to Emerald and I really haven't done anything since then. Part of it's my fault, but a lot of it is just a matter of teams. Feels like so many games are unwinnable. Actually, maybe I just pull up my OPGG while we're waiting. Ignoring all of the flippin' ads. Oh, they get bigger. Never mind. Zoom out. Oh, now we found a match. It's basically been like win-loss, win-loss. I go perfect, unstoppable, best on the team. Struggle. Oh, I've been getting put support as well. What happened this game? Oh, yeah, this was the game where the bot was like 0-8 by like 3 minutes in. They had died super quick. Our top was tilted and running it down because he specifically asked them not to feed and our jungle wasn't ganking. So then all the focus was on me and they had a new jungle. So it was just only so much I can do. Yeah, it's not even like I'm disappointed with Emerald. It's still like technically the highest I've ever been. But it's also kind of like playing a champion like Vel'Koz with such low impact gets really tough. I'm gonna ban the Drakash. Drakash Fiery Soul can burn my Mudrid and make it so I don't get a KO. It's also got naturally high special defense. But I can definitely it also takes away one Chromion synergy. I'm gonna go Golzy lead. This gives me some flexibility. Counters the Volgon, counters the Chromions, Tukai, walls, Shellant. I'm pretty sure this is just a max speed full aggro team. That's what it looks like. Normally whenever you see some of like a Tukai on a team, that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be as much damage as possible packed together on a team. I'm going to take out the, I think it's going to be the Mimit now. Actually, if I lose my lead here, Tukai kind of runs through me. So I think I have to ban the 2Kai. I hate doing that, but when you ban 2 of my other like best counters to 2Kai, and I'm forced to take damage on the other 2, it's just kind of something that needs to happen. Dream goal is you to work at Riot, but that's a long shot. It might take several more years to work that out. Yeah, I always... It'd probably be good to start working at one of the companies that Riot owns. Just sneak in on the Hightail project, you know? I still see updates for that. Shoot. Do I even want Seismunch here? He doesn't have like a lot of statuses. I guess it would help against Volgon and Volphi, but that's kind of it. But that's fine. Yo, Clash, good to see you. Things are going well. Just not Temtem, clearly. 0-2 today, but life's going well. How are you? What you been up to? So I'm actually gonna do something very silly, and I'm gonna hasty lunge the Mudrid, because I'm pretty sure Plague doesn't kill, but I think it gets super close, and I think even a quad resisted hasty lunge can kill. It at least burns, so I should be able to live. Oh my goodness. He's got some bulk in the Mudrid? Who does that? I thought this was an aggro team. I thought it was an aggro team. I knew it was going to be a Bruiser Shelllant. That much was clear. Kind of sucks that the burn doesn't even kill here. And by kind of, I mean it really sucks. Basically have to swap in Grandpa here in Hurricane. Not much, just started playing the new Assassin's Creed. How you liking it? I've heard pretty mixed reviews. But I guess most of them are because of like the Ubisoft specific launcher or login or whatever people don't like. But even that people just compare it to like, oh, the old Assassin's Creeds, those were so much better. That is a max speed, max special attack Shelllant. So Lawali is needed for synergy. Just 232 with very high. So it's 406. 408. I get outsped by 2 speed. That's so sad. Because the Mimi's coming in for the Shellant right now. And it's going to be a microwaves on the Lawali. I thought, at least. All right, Grandpa, you can take whatever's coming. You can take it. You can take it. Non-synergy, non-syner typer microwaves. Yes, 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 yes. Playing it on PS5, played all the Assassin's Creed games. Okay, so you're a diehard fan. So when you're just a few hours in. Tough to say, but it might be good. Has lots of potential. Okay. Who's Mudrid playing against? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Ew, double Wolfie. Nasty. So it's going to be a plague on the faster one onto the Grandpa. And then a Dust Vortex into the Mudrid. So I can't even swap into my Goldsy to get like an Oshi up. Where's the Hypno? It's not meant to be a speed control team. It's just kind of like a speedy aggro team. But I've faced two teams that were extremely fast today and then just played the pick ban wrong on the other one. It's not often I see like full 500 speed aggro teams. Ew, marbles. I should have attacked the Mimit. I didn't know it was marbles. I don't think it would have mattered, but still sucks. Oh, it was Sandstorm. Interesting. Hello! Where's my reactive vial? Okay, GG. I guess that item still just doesn't work sometimes. It's not disabled. It's not, and it revealed itself as team elusive earlier. I was completely playing around that item working. Like, there's no counterplay if it just doesn't work. Because then I would have gotten the speed boost, gotten the uppercut. I would have gotten +2 speed, and I would have gotten another uppercut off on the second one. And then I would have been able to kill the second one with Soil Steam from Mudrid. And then there's nothing Chromion could do to kill me in one turn, and I'd kill it on the second. So my entire game was planned around just surviving that. My Seismunch is calced to live 2 Volphy Plagues after Reactive Vial procs. Oh well, it's a thing that happens. It's done that for a few seasons. I'm very curious how the code for that can even happen. Like, is it just not running the item check? Like, is there a certain use case? I feel like it's usually against Volphys. Is it for, like, if there's ever been a Volphy that's been burglar trait, then it will always disable Reactive Vial or something? I have no idea. I don't know. That's annoying though. Is this the team that I made? I don't even remember anymore. It looks like something I'd make. Like, I feel like this is definitely the bulky variation of my team. Nobody knows. Try so many combos to figure out what the bug is. It's very random. Same situation. Sometimes proc and others don't. Yeah, I was going to say, like, oh, it normally happens on Earth types, but the thing is that people pretty much only run Reactive Vial on Earth types because it's such a bad defensive type. Yeah, that one's still bugged too. Yeah, I mean, they clearly don't really care about bugs, and especially ones that are a pain in the butt. It is annoying, but if I was in their position and I'd given up on the game, I probably wouldn't want to update much either. I'm forced to ban Broccolum here just because my whole team gets wrecked by it outside of Auhi. I could do like a Auhi Grandpa into it, and I could probably get it in range, but nah, oh well. Yeah, it's just an Amphitheater size munch here. Reported 2 Dojo War bugs today. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Seeing not proc on Tord as well. I guess I don't even see Torts that often. Not that I play much anymore, but that's kind of sad. It's not working on him either. I don't think I'm real afraid of Hazrat here. Maybe I should be more, but I'm just not. I'm not really afraid of Sandbait either. Wolfie's the most annoying, especially since I don't have Golzy. Didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, I used to. Straw Shield's my favorite item on 2-wire because it still helps you survive the electric moves, even if somebody's able to push off your status. But it just doesn't work. Straight up, does not work. I don't think I've seen a situation where it does work. No Lawali ban. Fascinating. Must be trying to play around Hazrat then, picking double water and banning my earth. I think in that position, I think I definitely would have banned Lawali. Because Lawali can hit Hazrat. It can hit both your water types. It's a special attacker, so it can deal damage to Tuvine. And it's bulky enough that Tuvine can't kill it real easily. And then it causes stamina issues for Sanbi. So I think Lawali was definitely the ban there. I think he's going to have a really, really hard time breaking through my double Plaguers. Like, having one Plaguer's bad enough. But he can kind of justify that. Just with like a Water Blade Nox Bomb. Alright, just a Nox Bomb on it, turn 1. I'm not even that afraid of the Nesla. But if I can kill it this turn, or at least get it in range to die, I don't have to be afraid of it next turn. That's why you're forced to run Camo and 2-wire instead. It's not bad, but Straw Shield, yeah, Straw Shield's just like its best item by far. Oh, yeah, it's my Nesla build. Why did I think I would possibly kill this? Oh, look. It still didn't work. Come on, man. If I had it here, I wouldn't even die. But now I do die. Getting the Plague to kill the Nesla and getting an uppercut on Volorend, like, I could have Tesla Prison the Volorend, but then Size Munch is guaranteed to die. This way I get another hit out of Size Munch, and the damage of an extra hit plus a Heli Kick. He even gives me a speed boost here, which is kind of nice. So Lawali is going to be like my endgame plan. I don't want to bring in Auhi until Gario's dead. So we're going to bring in Grandpa here. Grandpa doesn't have any specific counters. So I could either target the Volorend or the Sambi here. Both are kind of problematic. Sambi's really tanky, but it can't kill me first here because it doesn't have telekinetic yet. So I can get a wreck off. I could do a wreck, Hypox it into the Sambi and take it down to like 40%. Or I could do a like a heli kick Hypoxia and get the Volorend down to like 10%. Problem is it doesn't kill the Volorend. But I think that's still going to be the play. Actually, because it doesn't kill, I'm actually just going to wreck here. Because it'll still get good damage on Sandby. And it'll do similar-ish damage to the Volorend. Heli kick does like 18, that did like 10%. Ugh, I hate that Tem so much. And Grandpa won't take too much damage here, so I don't have to worry too badly. He went for the Feather Gatling. Noxpawn definitely would have been better. Would have given himself another anaerobic boost. Lawali's still my endgame plan for Tuvine and Gario. So we're going to bring in Auhi here. Gario's not on the board, so I'm not afraid of it. I'm going to go for a Fiery Soul Hypoxia here, because I will get the Bully Burn, or Bully Boost on the Sandby. And then Sandby will be one hit from dead, and Volorend will be one hit from dead, and I'll be in good shape to provide Auhi with some Ignis procs, which is exactly what I want. No bird season? No, I've been running Bully for like ever. Bully's more fun? Exactly! So the Volorend is almost out of stamina, so I'm actually just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna Gust the Sandby. And I am gonna Fiery Soul the Volorend. Because the damage from Fiery Soul... Oh my goodness. I was hoping the damage wouldn't kill, but then the burn would. And then I would be able to get the evasion for next turn. But it appears that was not the case. First season you kill Vola and Smile. I have the Amphitheater Golzi core is my plan for killing Volas normally. It's just he banned Golzi and killed Amphitheater. Alright, so I'm gonna Tornado and Sleep the Gario. Okay, I was expecting the swap to Tuvine there, but the thing is I couldn't do anything. Like the Volorend wasn't gonna be able to kill me, and I can't kill the Tuvine, even with a Fiery Soul. Now if I had Bird Season I could have killed it, sure, but whatever. So now I swap Grandpa, Fiery Soul the Tuvine. I have Adrenaline Shot, so if he doesn't kill me here, I'll get another Fiery Soul off. Hell for desserts, have a good one. Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your dessert. Ah. Did I calc it for that? Probably not. Now the game is pretty well primed for a Lawali sweep. First plan is we need to kill the Tuvine. Because Gario can't touch Lawali. Volorend's almost dead, so Tuvine's the only one that could potentially cause me to have a bad day at this point. And it's now down. I could have used Hypoxia on Grandpa to guarantee the kill, but I didn't think it was necessary. Resin Trap is still super strong, and like I said, Tuvine's special defense is not good. Even with, like, I think I put like 400 HP, 100 special defense on it, so I tried to balance it out, but it still is really rough. And now, unfortunately, Volaran does not have enough health, and Gario never wanted to face the Wally. So GG. But now preserves all details. It's essentially just math at that point. They fill in. Used for simple internet minimalist graphics. Gotcha. I didn't. When you first mentioned it, I didn't know you were talking about images. I didn't know if you were talking about some other math thing, I guess. Who knows? Maybe vectorizing could have been like a procedurally generated video game from start to finish. Websites due to different screen sizes. Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, my problem is for Mutant Grid, I'm using pixel art, and you can't vectorize pixel art very well, at least. Especially not at low resolutions, but at higher ones you could probably get away with it. And you're playing League. I almost played League tonight. I didn't want to get demoted out of Emerald on stream, though. My demotion shield's expiring, and I'm at 0 LP. I know I pulled up my OPGG, but yeah, it's too many ads. It's a pain. But yeah, I've been getting place support, and I try to play support Vel'Koz, and that's pain because I never get good ADCs. And you're completely at the mercy of your ADC. If I play mid and just go even and I don't win, my team usually loses, and then I'm not fed enough to carry. Vel'Koz really isn't a carry anyways. I'm gonna run some ads because this queue's taking a bit, and they're gonna pop up in a couple minutes anyways. So better to do them while there's some downtime. I'll probably just play for like maybe another hour. 8 games maybe. We'll see how many I can get in. Any MOBA you've played, mid-jungle are the roles that carry lower elo games. Yeah, but the lower elo, probably. I'm an Emerald now, and I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it, that's still low elo. But you can't really carry games in Emerald anymore. You need at least some competent teammate to play around. Could potentially do it if you reduce your palette. Yeah, potentially. Oh, so now he wants to play. Okay. I shall accept your challenge, Mr. Bologs. I think Amphitheater's the biggest issue because it can hit everything on my team super effective except for these 3. Lawali gets walled by it, Amphitheater gets walled by it, and so the only thing that can deal with it is Golzy. Amphitheater is very bad for my team. In fact, most natures are. It's just a very nature-weak team. With the electric gun, I think I'm pretty safe to go Grandpa, and then I can combo pretty well with anything else now. Grandpa scares off the 2 Toxics. There's no synergy for Electro Punch on the Zalbian. If he picks Tortnite, I just go Saipat, and then we double in on the Zalbian. Yeah. I might be able to just use this lead and go through the entire game. The queue might have been long. I'm not sure how familiar this player is with the game. This seems like a very bad pick ban for them. Lonely Zalbian, need an explanation. A voltaic charge. Wastewater, turbo attack, cyber claw, heat up. I banned the Ventil to get rid of Deluge synergy, and it's also one of the only things that could potentially take out Psypat. I'm just kind of can just pick whatever here. I don't see a way for him to break through my lead. In overclock? Oh, I need to. I was thinking of making another overclock Arachnite team. It's like that was another change I specifically asked for, but it's like I only got to play it for like 3 weeks, and then they reworked adaptive and made it garbage. Or they didn't make it garbage. It's just different than the way I was playing it, and so it's now very sad. Okay. Now this might not work as well as I'd hoped. Is this a... It's a story team. He leveled up. I was gonna say. So this is a starter Tortnite. They do have Showdown, and you can use max level stuff and completely customize your team. I would highly, highly, highly recommend that. Like this Nitro will probably one-shot the Tortnite. I didn't see if this Oshiara was even Hurry Wart. Okay, maybe there's some potential here. It's not Hurry Wart. Told people in a tutorial in game this Showdown exists. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's got an egg move. Okay, okay. We got Raid Boss Oshiara. Maybe it's got Hibernate? I know Oshiara gets Hibernate. Good thing I have Toxic Ticks to take it out. Ooh, look at that. It's really tanky. Blizzard. Okay. I can take like 3 more of those, so we're probably okay. Oh, but if he gets some Serbs boosts off, I don't think I'll be able to. Hasn't shown its item. It could be Matcha, so it could be Hibernate. It's Motivator Raikin, so he's not going to run out of stamina. Oh, he outsped me. It's a max speed Oshiara. Took out my grandpa. So I guess I couldn't kill him with my lead alone. This Raikin survived. As soon as this Oshiara is back up and running, it's going to be a problem. With all that stamina from Motivator. No, I shouldn't pick on this guy. I feel bad when people use teams they just don't know that are like, maybe he just forgot TVs on the Zalbian too. Not sure. Also, have I just not had music on this entire time? Oh no, I did. It just... that song broke. Bot to send Showdown propaganda. If he is ranked, he deserves it. Yeah, he was like Silver 3 rank, Division 3. Because he queued into me and then dodged earlier. Like, before we even loaded into the game, he immediately dodged. He's got egg moves on some of these, though, which is the really interesting part. So maybe he just got a pro team of his story team. The Zalbian is the one that's really throwing me off. It's so strange. Because it got to be level 100, but somehow died so quickly, and it didn't outspeed me either. So it's not like it was like speed and offensively invested. My grandpa's 232, and Max Zalbian's like 265. So it would have been 33 speed lower than Max, at least. LFC. Okay. I have to ban the Broccolum. Not sure why there's a Broccolum on the same team with a Fire Chromion, but maybe he's cooking. Unless he's E-Punch. Well, I mean, I'm saying it wasn't bulky or fast, so what could it have possibly been? Whatever. Just go with this lead. Without Lawali and potentially losing health on Amphitheater, I don't want to deal with Nesla. Aohiban's kind of interesting. I think Mudred is by far the most valuable person on this team, but that's fine. I'll take it. I'll bring Size Munch. He punched one prize that goes last, so probably aggro. Well, if you're going... Oh, that's what you're saying? So it was probably a max speed Zalbian, but it was using a low prio move with no synergy. Okay. I finally get it. It's just so strange to think. Because he didn't even have a single synergy for it on his team. So he's guaranteeing the kill on the Golzy, which is fine. 0 stamina Volphy. I was like, I should have a 2 prio nature move on my Amphitheater. Oh, I do. Yeah, the issue is the... Actually, did the Plague do 27? It might have... No. Because the marbles. So it did like 22%. So I can't kill the Volphy with another plague is the issue. My streams are the best streams. Well, they're also your only option for Temtem. So you either enjoy or else you just be sad because no stream. Now, does that OX the Volphy? That's the question. That is the real question. It does. I don't know what that stam is. It must have been like a 61 stam Volphy. Think you're a good streamer? Oh, I appreciate that. I've got some I need to work on yet. I do get angry and tilted sometimes, and I don't want to. LT, hello. That the showdown? Yeah, I am using a showdown team. Yes. Showdown is free, and along with the base game, and you are able to participate in the same battles as people using non-showdown teams. So there is zero disadvantage to using showdown. I highly recommend it. Don't want perms. I don't have any mods. I just... If there's a spammer, I just ban them. Like, I watch the chat often enough. If he goes for rage here, that's about his only chance. But I don't even... He's not fast enough to really use it at all. So, I guess it doesn't help. Yeah, still, I guess lava wave's probably good there. But he actually wanted me, my Amphitheater to survive there. That's kind of the thing. You're always dead in League. Someone DC'd and surrendered. Yikes, that's painful. I'll heli kick on the off chance it's not Team Elusive Volphy. Just to end the game instantly when you load in. I hate that. It's just such a waste of time. Buy big time followers, totally not scam for more followers. I don't even need followers. It's like, if you guys are here and you guys want to watch me, I welcome you and I appreciate you. And that's the whole reason why I started streaming. If somebody wants to be here, I welcome you. If you don't want to be here, I'm not going to pay people to make you come here. That would suck. I wouldn't accept money to be here if somebody didn't want me here. Does this kill? No. Does Reactive Vial proc? No. Yo, Rusted Knight. It's been a long time. How you been? You still working on that RPG? Was it an RPG of some kind? I remember you showed like the little knight animation and you had the omnidirectional walk for it. You've been working on that? Caught up with some other stuff? Or what you been up to? Zero time. That seems to happen to all of us. Just be that way. It's always a shame. If only we had infinite time. Play some Assassin's Creed. You have a good night as well. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. Enjoy the game. My biggest problem with the new Assassin's Creed game is that it follows the trend that new games are going, and it's $70. Like, why can't you just have a new game be $60 like it used to be? Why's it gotta be 70 now? Playing air conditioning. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Where are you at? You got air conditioning on. I still got heat on. It's cold here. We had an 80-degree day on Friday, and then 2 days later it snowed. So within 2 days we had a flux of 50 degrees. Absolutely nuts. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. It was $80 and well optimized for PC. I mean, if it's like a super high quality game, maybe you could pay $80 for it. But even League, I think in my total like 10,000 hours I've got out of it, I've probably only dropped 100, maybe $120. Oh boy. You have to ban the Koish. Kind of you just have to. So many max speed full aggro teams. I don't know where they're all coming from. Don't ban the side pat. No, not the side pat. No, not the Golzy either. I actually wanted to delete Golzy Amphitheater, but side pat was just good into the back. So banning the Golzy is definitely his best option. My options to deal with Mastion Babawa are extremely limited. Yeah, this is tough. I probably should have picked Lawali. Pick Lawali, bait in the Mastion Babla, or maybe even the double Mastion, and then go just Lawali Grandpa and kill one of them. But I guess Lawali Grandpa would get outsped, because if these things are max speed, they reach like, I don't know, was it 255? 256? Something like that? Hedgen is really, really not what I was thinking. That's like the one way he can still lose this. That's crazy. What are you doing? He had a completely free game. And now he's either gambling it or throwing it, one or the other. Maybe both. If he doesn't ban Mudred, I just take out the... Okay, bye-bye Babua. I don't know what stats that Mimit has. It looks like it's half special, half physical team. I'm assuming it's going to be a physical Mimit just because it pairs better with the Mastion, Babo, and Nature Koish. So he could actually swap it in turn 1 and steal my Saipat and swap out whoever's in that slot, get an amphibian boost, and then try and sweep me back. That's definitely a possibility. Definitely. 3 fires does not make me particularly interested in picking Lawali, so we're gonna do it. Aohi's not gonna get a lot of use here because I can't burn the 3 fires, and I'm not gonna be faster to put them to sleep. So I'd have to turn to Psywave. I'm not gonna get a whole lot of use out of the passive. Lawali I can at least exhaust. It's basically my thought process there. I've also got Gust, which is not resisted, so I can at least do something there. So the Straw Shield is on the Hedgen, which that's really good for me, because if it was on the Chromion, then it would be really tough. Because he could swap the Hedgen for Mimit here, and steal my Saipat, and like I said, get the Amphibian boost. But now, quite frankly, I don't care. Chromion's dead. And Hedgen is like half health and slowed, and my Ice Shuriken will kill it next turn. So. Yeah, he just threw the game by picking like the worst possible lead. He didn't trust enough in the cheese, basically. Or maybe it's not actually a max speed. Maybe it's not actually a max speed Bastion. Maybe that's what it was. I'm a little surprised he didn't at least try and swap the Hedge into steal beside Pat, but whatever. He's got 0 stamina on it, even though it's Straw Shield. So if he doesn't have synergy, he automatically OXs after 2 turns using that combo. So that's kind of weird. Not sure I agree with that decision. I'm gonna focus. I mean, he might just FF here, but I'm gonna focus down the Volarend with my remaining health on these two, because Bastion is slower, but Volarend's gonna be faster, and it can take out Size Munch and Mudrid with like HKS boosted stuff. So I just don't want to deal with it. Well, he dies to both. If I knew I was gonna end up with this end game, I would have brought. I probably still would have brought Aohi or Wally. Because Aohi's not going to do a whole lot beyond Fiery Soulless Volarend on the double death here. Interestingly enough, this Bastion is faster than the Volarend. So it's an anaerobic Volarend on a team like this. Max speed, full aggro, and there's a slow anaerobic Volarend. I will never understand these players. And it's such a common thing too, where it's just people just throw an anaerobic Volarend on what would normally be a fast team, and you could run an aerobic Volarend and have what I'd assume to be more success generally. Because I was actually scared of an aerobic Volarend. That's why I was focusing it down, because I thought it could ruin me, but this anaerobic one's not going to do nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't care that it lived. No reactive vial proc again. Are we going to get one today? Like, that's like 4 times now that reactive vial just hasn't worked. So actually, it hasn't worked ever since I made my Size Munch Luma. Because I recently just did that. Is I made him Luma. That could be it. That's the only factor that's changed. Does anyone happen to be online and want to test that? If not, no worries. That's so interesting. Can't really test it on my own unless I just like sack 3 matches in like 20 minutes of finding a match. I don't know if it's like you have to reset the Size Munch entirely, or if I just change it to Unluma, if it'll work again. Because I had already had the Size Munch in this team. And then I got the Luma afterwards, and then I turned on the Luma color. And then ever since I did that, Reactive Isle has not worked. And that sounds like something Crema would potentially do. It was Clash that was saying he tested a whole bunch, right? Yeah. There. Now he can decide if he wants to deal with it or not. I can't even find a match. Come on. It's only 2 minutes. I guess I'm just thinking that's 2 minutes is too long. Another half an hour. Another like 3 matches, 2-3 matches. We might have just figured this out. That would be so interesting. This has been plaguing players for seasons. You know how the showdown thing works? I think East has a video on YouTube about it, but basically, just in the normal showdown game, if you open up the menu, you go to competitive, and you click on the S over here. These will, for your first time going into showdown, these will be blank, but you can click on them, and you'll be able to add any Tem, and you can max out their stats. They'll be level 100, have all of their moves learned, and you can equip any item to them. And it's just a free battle simulator that you can fight against other players. You can also type in codes and use those codes to import a team that somebody else has already made. So if you're not great at team building, you can just use a pre-built team and use that in battles. I've made videos on some where I show off a whole bunch of different builds and teams, if that's something that interests you, on my YouTube. I don't like self-advertising, but I do like helping people that are interested in PvP. Is that you? Yes, that's me. I'm the guy who posts all the Temtem videos. I'm like the only Temtem content creator out there. The Wally ban. Okay, I'm gonna have to respect the Anatan. Oh wait, is this gonna be another story team? It looks like another story team. Oh well. Let's hope at least level 100 and have max TVs. Should put more thought into this lead. Mudred ban. Alright, so we have to ban the Anatan now, for sure. I could challenge it. I do have Size Munch as another Earth, and even Golzy. Some of my other counters to it, but I don't want to risk it. I like Golzy more than Size Munch immediately. I might pick up Size Munch too, just because they work well together. Size Munch can eat the toxic hits from Nox. Yeah. And let's bring the Aohi as well. It'll be kind of nice against Skunch. You're nervous? Good luck, have fun. Just have fun. I do have more experience, so if you lose, like, it's not even something you have to feel bad about. But you do have the advantage in lead here. I was a little surprised by your team, so I didn't make the best decisions, I don't think. Ooh, bulky, really bulky Nesla. Oh, double screen. Tesla Prison, I'm not too scared of that, but it's kind of low damage. Now I won't die to a Crystal Spikes. A T-Strike into a Crystal Spikes. Toxic Slime's not great, even just for a turn 1 Toxic move, just because Tortonite's not a physical attacker. Though with that damage, it almost looks like you have physical investment into it. It's not normally what you want to do. I know it gets good physical moves, and as Cheryl, I think it's... No, Cheryl used to have higher attack, but now it doesn't. I know it's just, when you play Tortonite, you basically just don't have a turn 1 Toxic move most of the time. Crystal Spikes would have done more there. Looks like you have... Yeah, so it looks like a full attack Tortonite. I respect it. I think it's kind of interesting, but it's actually quite weak. Because you took a lot of damage there, and I'm going to be faster than you. Even after your +1 speed, just because Tortonite's not all that fast of a Tem. I can't actually hit you because neither of my guys can. Okay. Striking Mimic. That's actually pretty good for you here, but Your team's so unusual, I'm not sure what to make of it. Misclick, that happens sometimes. Want to swap Scunch? Well, you got lucky. I didn't actually attack you this turn. Yeah, even after a sharpening with a 2x hit, you didn't even do half there. So that's kind of unfortunate. If you do want a hard-hitting crystal move on Toward Knight, you're gonna want Crystal Bite. That one would actually pack a punch, and you probably would have killed me. Though, if you want a physical crystal attacker, I would recommend something like Zenarith. Zenarith is a good crystal attacker. Even physical Velashes, Chimerian, Tuvine. I guess if you were wondering about Showdown, is this your story team that you've leveled up then? The Scunch hangs on there a little bit. Savage Suplex is a better option there. You can hit a lot harder. You might have even been able to kill my Golzy if you had used it. Yeah, you're in a pretty rough spot now. I think just kind of optimizing your damaging attacks and maybe some of your stat spreads would help a lot. I think the team itself looks pretty good. There's probably like minor improvements you can make to it, but I don't think it's anything that you can't work with. Turbine's good. If you were faster, you might have been able to knock me out before I got my hit, but Seismuch is quite a bit faster than Turok, so I'm usually going to be faster. Always the gimmick. I definitely respect that. I'm definitely a gimmick guy myself. However, when you're just learning the game, I would always recommend just like learning the basics before you get into gimmicks. Because if you're trying to do gimmicks without really understanding things, you'll probably just burn out before you find something that you truly enjoy doing. Or if you really want to do gimmicks, I would say have 7 Tems that are solid, good picks. And then you mix one of them up. Just try one, and then try that in some of your matches and see how it feels. That way, you still have a chance, even if you're. I guess you, because if you try too many things, you just basically you burn your food. You're overcooking it. Is essentially the joke. And I've done that plenty of times. Because I mean, like the physical Tort Knights, it's interesting. But like I said, if you're gonna be doing that gimmick specifically, you're gonna want Crystal Bite over Glass Blade. I would guess that you have probably Stare on the Noxolotl to lower defense, maybe on the Valiar as well, just so you have a whole bunch of defense lowering supports, maybe even on the Nesla. And it just happened to be that you had type advantage, so you clicked Tesla Prison instead. Make it bulkier than faster. Not even just that, but I mean, a Glass Blade has a... So Glass Blade has a base damage of 55, and you use that on my Goldsy after the sharpening. But Crystal Bite does over twice as much as Glass Blade does. So you would have easily been able to one-shot my Goldsy because you would have done like 4 times as much damage. But you just had Glass Blade is extremely weak. So I wonder if you're almost trying to force too much turn 1, like to have a turn 1 of both of your elements. That's not always necessary in a game like Temtem. I mean, I guess Temtem's really the only one that you wouldn't have all of your moves available right at once. It's kind of unusual that way. But sometimes it's worth having a stronger turn 2 option than to have a weak turn 1 option of both your types. Now, if you had, I guess maybe you had the neutrals on there, so the Glass Blade was there for synergy. I don't think Tornado has a stronger toxic move on its physical side. So if I was running your physical Tortonite, that's the moveset I would run. I'm not sure what your 4th move was. I only saw the 3. But that's what I would do. And then, yeah, because Tortonite is very bulky. It's got one of the highest stat spreads in the game, and a lot of that is in its bulk. And it is quite slow. And even at max speed, after a sharpening, you're not going to outspeed that much. So I would recommend making it bulkier as well. You can always just go back and review the VOD. I'll post this on my YouTube as well, and you can... I was just trying to give pointers during the battle a little bit. But I mean, I would definitely just focus on kind of learning battles in general a bit more before you try and dive into gimmicks too much. Or if you really want to do gimmicks, I'd probably just steal one of the gimmick teams that I've run in the past. You can still use... That way you can be gimmicky and use something that a lot of people won't expect. But you'll at least have a few games to watch where I use it and kind of show it off. And also tell you if it's viable or not. Some of them are more viable than others, that's for sure. Alright, this will probably be the last game. Bleco. Very interesting. You got a bunch of like fast threats and then a Scaravolt. Looks like probably is for the Scaravolt Shell Ant combo. I do have double Earth. But Electric's not great for me. Looks like he's just got a lot of Earth weaknesses and a lot of Earth counters. So it's just kind of playing around Earths entirely. So now I kind of want to think, how can I beat him without using Earths at all? If I ban the Scaravolt, a lot of his team is, like his Shell Ant is way less useful, and I'm not forced to bring my Earths nearly as much. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I don't stream too often anymore, and when I do stream, it's actually usually game development. I just stream the development of my own game, but I do about one Temtem stream a month nowadays. So he didn't ban my Earth, which is kind of interesting. I think I'm going to go Amphitheater. This gives me some flexibility. The only thing he has to immediately threaten the Amphitheater is Volaran, or Valash. But if he brings Valash, I can one-shot it with my Mudrid. You're in the 5th island? Oh, so you're not even finished with the campaign. Yeah, finishing the story helps too, because then I know you were using the Valiar on your team, so there's probably even some more temps that you haven't seen yet that are pretty cool. That's not the lead I was expecting. That's for sure. What are the chances that this is a... Straw Shield Inky or a Schween's Horn Plotamus? Yeah, I my advice is always just finish the campaign. Campaign's fun and kind of gets you a little bit of flavor of what every single Tem does. Saipat ban, okay. Why though? I guess it's for hedging. I was debating on banning Ukama, but I still have Luwali available. So I think I can manage through that. I don't have synergy for Size Munch anymore. I'm gonna bring Grandpa and I think Auhi. Auhi's nice against the two back here. Hopefully with Amphitheater, Luwali, and sort of Grandpa, then I'm able to deal with the double water. But that's gonna be the hardest thing. It is Schween's Horn Plotamus. Of course. So that means Amphitheater isn't scared at all of this board. I'm not even sure this Plotamus kills my Mudrid, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it does. If I could trade Mudrid for Inky, that would totally be worth it. I'm gonna guess that Inky swaps out because Plotamus isn't in danger of dying. And he could easily swap into Ukama or Volorend. I'm faster, so I'll swap out first. Does he swap or does he gamble? He gambles. Wow. Yeah, you know, that probably would have killed, actually. Oh, it's a physical Inky. Super interesting. I don't have a whole lot of options here. I have to kill the Plotamus before it can attack me. Amphitheater goes down to the sharp stabs. Mudrid does get to survive, though. Okay, Volderend. So I swap in Auhi now, and I Sandstorm. I need Lawali for Ukama. It's decent against Valash, and I can even finish off a low health Inky. I probably had to gamble on he would swap that in there. I didn't really want to. It's got camel, so I can't put it to sleep now, which is the real pain point. Now we'll see if he guesses which slot. He does guess correctly. Plague kills Ukama, and it used its priority move. But now I need to be able to kill this Volderend with this attack here. It's -3 Spadef. That is not enough. Okay, still have a chance. I can Crystal Dust. And then double with a Plague. But I need to be faster. Which I think I am. Yeah. But now I need this Sandstorm to kill both, which is pretty likely, but not guaranteed. It's less likely now. Oh wait, it's a Jack of all trades, Valash. Now it's even more important that the Sandstorm kills, but I think it should at that health. Pretty confident. I'll be faster than a Bright Beam. Yeah, this one was pretty close. Dude's got so many counters for Earths. But he's got also so many Temps that just can't hit them. So you save your Earth until you get rid of the counters, and then all of a sudden... Splash. So this does need to kill, or else I probably die to the +2 ninja before I can do anything. And it does. GG. Yeah, I've got Dispersion, so it's basically like a 100 BP spread move, and I also have Iron Coating for an extra 15% damage. That might be 10% damage. So it's just a bunch of damage. I wasn't keeping track of the last 2 games, but I think we basically lost the first 3 and then won everyone after that. Until he left Common to get Plague. Playing to my outs. Yeah. No, you guys are showing up right at the end. I am actually just ending the stream now. I didn't want to run into a second batch of ads, and I'm getting tired anyways. Well, thanks for tuning in, both of you. Succeeding today? I mean, I was just playing some games to relax. So, did I succeed at relaxing? I absolutely did. I feel relaxed. Have a little fun, and I actually just realized I forgot to click the record button, so I'm gonna have to download the recording elsewhere. Oh, hopefully we figured out the solution to that reactive vial bug, and we can get that age-old thing fixed. Some people have trouble relaxing. Oh, that's one thing I don't have trouble relaxing. If I had trouble, it's because I do it too much. I want to raid out too. I'm not sure how long this guy's gonna be left streaming, but he's playing through Vintage Story, which is kind of like that. It's like a Minecraft, fancy Minecraft mod. He might even just be ending his stream in a bit, but I haven't seen him in a while, so we're gonna tune in. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.